Hi.
Hi.
I'm Vita. I am the Associate Community Manager at Remedy. I'm here with the lovely Courtney Hope, who is Jessie Faden in control. So what we're doing right now is we have a couple of questions from the community.
Cool.
Some of them you've seen already because we've asked Jessie them, but we have some for Courtney as well. What do you like most about working in games that you don't get to do in like other media?
Well, I don't have to go through hair and makeup, which is wonderful. It's nice to be able to just, roll out of bed, no makeup on. Coming from someone that danced her whole life, it was like my hair was up, no makeup on, and then I went. I still get to wear, my dance leggings and all that stuff. So that's great. But as far as like the work goes, I love the fact that like there's a big spread of emotion in video games. Like it's not just like this is the character, this is kind of what they're going through. Like there's always so many different possible outcomes of things. You could fall, you could die, you could, think something's wonderful, you could be in love, you could, whatever it is, be a hero. In the broad sense of the word. You can say world. In the broad sense of the world,
You can die in video games?
Well, I mean, you always come back.
Okay.
Yeah. Not fully. I mean, but you have to go through it.
All right.
Right?
Right.
I have to go through this.
Right.
Because I have to go through everything that I go through, so it's real for you guys.
Okay. Where do you get your inspiration isn't the question. Like, were there any like real or fictional women that helped you kind of get at Jessie, like figure out what Jessie's like and how to play her?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I definitely took the embodiment of what a strong, inspired, passionate woman was from myself and just from other women around me, women in my family, aunts, grandmother, my mother, and then other women out, in the world, other people I've worked with or other celebrities, just what it meant to have that something inside of you, a fight, something that you're passionate about and you're fighting for or searching for or curious about, whatever that meant, and try to encompass all of that into who Jessie was kind of my goal. So it was more of like a broad spectrum of like, what the definition of that strength and hero meant and how can I find that in, physical attributes and body language and emotion and all that stuff.
This is not the first time that you've worked with us. We're super glad. Like I keep saying and everyone keeps saying, oh, we love Courtney, and it's true,
good.
we do. We love you.
It's okay. You can tell them to tell the truth. I'm just kidding.
No, we do like you.
I know you. Obviously, I love you guys too. You guys are fantastic.
Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've worked on Quantum Break before. So
Yeah.
One of our community members wanted to know, what did you learn from working on Quantum that you can now apply to working on Control?
Oh my gosh, so much. I mean, Quantum Break was my first game. So I learned everything from like the terminology to, what not to do, like how not to move your head too much so, they can get the facial capture just right or you're gonna have to do it again. And then also just, what works. Because, as an actor, there's different mediums and like on screen on a camera that is what it is, but then when you're translating something from real life like live action to game, the gamer look, like what that looks like, there's certain things that everyone's trying to fight for to not be lost, like what's behind the eyes, what's behind the emotion and stuff like that. And so I've definitely learned a lot, especially in this game, like what works vocally, to portray this versus, I can't do it through my eyes because it's just my voice. Like it's really strengthened me as an actor in all different ways. So man, I could keep going on. I've learned so much. I'm not just blowing smoke. Like I really, really, really love it here. So.
Well, you have to say that, otherwise we'll throw you out into the snow.
Well,
I'm kidding, we won't do that, no.
I mean, today's my last day here, so it doesn't really matter, But you have to make nice with me before I come back in 2 weeks, or we might have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I really do. It's fantastic. If you guys have never been, you guys should come.
Speaking of voices, though, I've heard that you can do voices.
Yes. I can do all different sorts of voices. It just depends on which one you want to talk about.
It's I do the little kid voice is my favorite.
You do a little one, where I talk like that. It just depends, I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah. I could keep going, but
Okay.
I don't know if I really want to. Just depends on what you're going for there.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do it in my daily life too, by the way. Like, I find myself in my room by myself, and if something happens, I'm like, crap. No one else heard that. That's good. But now you guys know, so now it's not a secret anymore.
We won't tell anyone, don't worry.
Okay, good. Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
You don't think they heard, did you?
No, I think
Okay,
it's fine.
good.
It's good. I think you're good. What kind of things do you have in common with Jessie?
The hair. Yes, the hair color.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. A bit of the face structure. Just a bit of it. Yeah, I think, I always try, no matter what it is I'm playing, who I'm portraying, there's always bits and parts of me because that's how I make it come alive. But I definitely think, Jessie's curiosity and her fight for what's right and what is, definitely what's right. That's something that I really, really relate to. I'm always for like, okay, this is wrong. Like, this is not right. Like, that's something that's really huge for me is Courtney. There's so many different parts of her. I always say it's like, like a sounding board and everybody has everything there, just like what dials are turned up. But definitely her strength, her fight. I'd like to think, a bit of her sarcasm, but what do I know? I don't really know.
I see where you did that.
Oh yeah, see? Good. Good.
Oh no, I think that's all of it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
makes 'em up.
when we were at Comic-Con,
Yeah.
when you guys were doing press interviews and then you had a little break and then Sam was like, Vito, come take a picture of this. The picture of you levitating and Sam being like, whose idea was that? Can you tell us a little bit about the backstory behind that?
Yeah. I'm not going to take credit because
Neither
I
am I.
want to, but I'm going to give it to Sam. I think it was Sam's idea. We were just coming up with weird, crazy things to do. The dance one was pretty crazy too. That was really good. And then somehow along the way, someone was like, "Oh my God, this would be a great idea." So I don't know whose it was. It was a collaborative effort to have me fly.
That was still like one of my favorite things that we've ever done. That and the dancing, because the dancing is so much fun, and especially like you move really well. It's like it's almost like you used to be a dancer.
Weird,
Yeah,
right? It's weird
yeah.
how that happens. I don't know where I got that from. It must have been a past life. I don't really know. It's really bizarre. Yeah, and it was so, but it also, every time I watched it of myself though, it looked like in SpongeBob, how like he sometimes like his arms get really long and he like does like this weird thing. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, interesting. I was impressed, but also shocked. I'm like, that looks interesting. Great. Yeah, it was fun. And then Sam's was the best. That face.
The face
The
that looks like
iconic-
it's not moving. It's like just his head's not moving, but everything else is.
Yes. Yes. With the Max Payne face. I'm like, I can't do it.
I can't do it either. Sam can just like switch into it immediately.
Well,
He
it's
just
his alter
does it.
ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the other part of Sam Lake. When he's not in his office, when he's driving from work to go home, that's Sam.
Yeah.
He's driving, he's like, okay. And then he starts driving, and then he gets home, he's like, hi.
What's your Jessie face?
Oh, Jessie face. I feel like a lot of it's determined. She's got either like the thinking face, where she's thinking, slightly judging, but also working things out. And then, the face of like, where she's just fighting everything. She does a lot of that, like, getting that. Look at that strength in
Like
your
that?
face. You're like, great. Yeah, she was like, She felt it.
I did feel it. All right. Well,
Cool.
that's the last of it. So thank you so much.
Of course,
It was
thank you.
super nice to have you again. And I'll see you again soon.
See you again soon.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.